Hey, drop.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's me, Chaka Don't Stop, back. Your favorite plug of the group is finally back for 2026, and the first episode of Plug Picks is officially underway. Oh man, I'm excited. I hope everybody had a great winter break. I had some great Christmas presents. I got some Patriot stuff. I got some new One Piece cards. Uh, my my Miami Hurricanes, shout out to them, are headed to the national championship. So I'm having a pretty good season so far right now. My Patriots are in the playoffs. We won the AFC East. A lot has happened since we've been on break, but we're officially back. And for everybody that doesn't know, this coming Monday, the 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 show with all the guys is gonna be back officially for this year. How do I say this again? We've had a lot of developing stuff. Like I just said, Miami Hurricanes last night in a thriller beat Ole Miss and are heading to the national championship here in Miami at the Hard Rock. I'm super excited. I have honestly all my life been waiting for this day to happen. Years and years of waiting for this team to finally be where it's at right now, and I'm happy to see them achieve what I've been wanting, what they've been wanting, and we finally have a coach that has done it the right way. Recruit, coach, develop, and now we see the fruits of the labor, and we're on our way. And just to update anybody that hasn't been watching the Peach Bowl, the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, the Indiana Hoosiers are giving the Oregon Ducks that whoop ass of a lifetime. It was 35-7 in the first half. It is 42-15 right now with 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It would take a miraculous comeback from the Oregon Ducks, like legendary, to even come back on the Hoosiers. But it's looking like it's going to be the Miami Hurricanes facing the Indiana Hoosiers at Hard Rock Stadium. Mario Cristobal facing another Miami kid, and Fernando Mendoza. They both went to the same school, Christopher Columbus High School here in Miami. They're both Cuban Americans. They both love Miami, Cafecito, all that stuff. It's great to see it. What a legendary matchup this is going to be. I need to see some more information come out for Miami Hurricane side first, before I make any decisions on like what the team is gonna do, because I know we had some injuries and some players that left early yesterday during the game. But I think as the days progress, I'll let you guys know. Follow me on Kings Don't Stop to keep up with anything Hurricanes, because I will be on that 24/7 before that Monday night game. Okay, let's get into the actual part of the show. Anybody that's coming in, welcome to the new show for the first show of 2026. Let's get right into it. All right. Now, if you guys don't know, if you guys see at the top right corner, I put in $26 for it being 2026 and the first show. We're going to be spending a little bit more today. It's going to be a longer show just for you guys. We're going to have some fun. So don't be afraid to jump in, ask some questions, tell me some recommendations, tell me what you think. Like I like to have fun on the shows. So don't be shy, don't be afraid to comment or doing whatever you want, bro. I'm not that picky. So let's get this started. All right. Um, let's see what's hot right now. Again, 42-15. This is an absolute massacre. This is not gonna stay. That's ridiculous. I don't even want to look at it anymore. It's looking like since tomorrow and Sunday are going to be NFL. Let's go to NFL. All right. Let's start off here. I'm going to have ESPN open on another tab just in case we need to look at any statistics any previous games that they've any matchups on what other players just have done. If you guys want me to do player props, I could do player props for certain games. If you want me to do players, comment the player that you want me to check out, and maybe I'll give you some suggestions. Um, but I'm just gonna go through my thought process on all the games and the players that I think it could possibly hit. And don't and for anybody that is new to all this, I just if never done sports gambling before, always it's always about preparation and research first. If you yeah sure like for example, everybody knows the Buffalo Bills historically in recent years have been really good, and the Jaguars have not been that relevant. But this year the Jaguars have been really good, but the Bills have been underwhelming, losing games that they shouldn't have. And the receiving core, like I said on the podcast on Mondays with the guys, is not what it didn't look good to me at the beginning of the year. So we're finally seeing that. But don't forget, if this was at Buffalo, I would pick Buffalo. But if it was since it's at Jacksonville, it's a different ball game. And Jacksonville has, to me, a better team right now, better overall momentum. But we'll see. But let's see right here. All right, let's start with the first game. Rams and Panthers. I was talking to my boy Brandon on Tuesday on his show Sidelines, uh, that I think this game is going to be closer than people think. Yes, I know Vegas has the spread at minus 10.5. I honestly do believe that the Rams are going to win this game, but I tell people, if you're going to bet on the spread, I would just avoid this spread entirely, just because the Panthers are playing at home and they've already beaten the Rams once this season. So it's not like the Rams lost to the Falcons, by the way. So anything could happen. Davante Adams is coming back from injury, so that does help him. But as of right now, we're gonna put in the Rams to win. Let's keep that right there. All right. We'll come back for any player props later. Okay. Now we got Packers and Bears. This is a hard decision because these are two division rivals, and this can go either way. Like, the spread right here is kind of like already telling that they're favoring the Packers in this one. If I'm gonna be truly honest, I don't know who to pick here. This could be one of the picks that were like I would avoid, because it's a pick'em game, and it could be very like situational. Micah Parsons being out for the year for the Packers is like it's really devastating on their defense, and I think the Bears right now are hitting a stride. So you could say the Bears win this game. We'll leave that one. We're gonna leave this one if we ever do come back to it, but let's go here. I used the Bills and the Jaguars. We used this in an example earlier, but I'm taking out my New England bias. All right, take that and leave it on the side. All right, New England bias is out of the picture. The Bills kind of struggled against the Eagles. Josh Allen whiffed on that game winning 2-point conversion, I think, if I'm correct. And I think the Jaguars right now are doing pretty good. But for some reason, this game right now is at a -2 for the Jaguars. So this game, they think it's going to be a shootout. I mean, for it being an over or under 51, damn. I don't know about a shootout if I'm going to be truly honest. Because if James Cook doesn't get going in this game, you're going to have to trust Josh Allen to throw. And let me check. I heard rumors that a Dalton Kincaid could possibly be not playing. Let me check on that because that'd be a big loss for the Bills. Um, I'm seeing here. Let me see. Is Dalton Kincaid clear to play? Sometimes you gotta just ask it the right questions. Alrighty, Kincaid does not have a designation for Sunday's game in Jacksonville. Meaning he should be good for his typical share of snaps alongside fellow Dawson Knox. Okay, so he is going to be playing. So that does help. That does help Josh Allen in a sense. Let's see this. If Dalton Kincaid is dealing with a knee injury coming into this game and he's just playing to be Macho Man, he could be splitting snaps with Dawson Knox and I think Jackson Hayes or Haas, whatever you call him. So between three tight ends, I think this could be a crazy game right now for tight ends. I don't know. It just feels like they can get the O line has also been a problem. The D line has been good, but I think they're just a little bit overrated. Except for my boy Greg Rousseau from the U represent. Thing is like this might not be the Bills' year. I don't know if you guys saw on First Take, there was an argument between Ryan Clark, Cam Newton, and Stephen A. Smith that Josh Allen kind of gets too many excuses his way. I don't know what do you guys think? I'm kind of leaning towards Jaguars, but the thing is, Josh Allen is such a different beast in the playoffs. Where if he gets going, the Jaguars could start to unravel on the defensive side. I don't know, man. I think I'll. They have this within field goal. That's crazy. Maybe we avoid this. We go to player props. Maybe that's why. Maybe we'll do something for the game, but I don't know. Josh. I was talking to my boy Jerry. I don't know if you're watching, Jerry. But it is now 49-15 Oregon Ducks. So my boy Jerry, and I was telling him that Gabe Davis, he was on the Buffalo Bills, then went to Jacksonville, and now he's back. So there could be some targets coming his way. I don't know about a touchdown, but it would be kind of ironic if he gets a touchdown against his former team on his former team. If that makes sense. His current team being a former team against a former team. But yeah, I'm not gonna take James Cook. I think they're gonna try to do whatever they can to stop him, and then they're gonna try to allow Josh Allen to try to make plays with his arm. if they can get pressure on him. This offense has been in kind of I don't know how do I say, kind of in and out this whole year, so I don't know what to expect from them. Let me see. Quinn Morris, no. DJ Dallas from the U. Let's go represent, baby. Brian Thomas Jr. for a touchdown. Honestly, I know a lot of people would say Brian Thomas Jr., seeing as he's the best receiver they got. But I had him on fantasy this year, bro, and he really did me dirty, bro. And if I'm gonna learn anything from him being on fantasy, it's don't draft this guy again, please, unless he's on another team with a different quarterback. I honestly wouldn't put Trevor Lawrence running one in wouldn't be bad either, though, to be honest. Travis Etienne scoring one. I think that might be a play, but I don't know what to. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. People keep messaging me. Okay, sorry, guys. Let's see. Maybe let's not do anytime touchdown. Let's see something else. Maybe passing. Nah, passing yards. All right. Let me see. Where's the Jacksonville passing defense rankings 2025? According to this year, the number one passing defense kind of wish they would just show like what. I want to see the rankings. Yeah, there we go. So let me see here. The Patriots. Okay, the Bills, Patriots. Okay, Jaguars. So the Jaguars are just behind. Jaguars are according to Fox Sports, Jaguars are ranked 11th, Bills are ranked 7th, and the Patriots are ranked 8th. Let's see. And then according to Hard Rock Bet, who are they playing? I don't know what do you guys expect? I don't know. I'm just like, what can I see from this game happening? Let me check the last couple games he's had. Let's see. Let's go Josh Allen. Let's go NFL. All right, Josh Allen. Let's see here. When it comes to passing yards, what's the over-under 231? He's been under the last Three of the last five, he's been under. He went over against Cincinnati, and he went over against Philly. Philly was stopping the run. So damn. Where's the Jaguars? Where's the Jaguars rushing defense? The Jaguars are first in the league in rushing defense. So if that's the case, I mean, we could also see an instance where Josh Allen, since they're stopping the run, he starts to throw too much, and that could cause situations where the ball gets picked off, batted down, forcing punts, taking away. I can see this being what's it called? I can see this being under for Josh Allen. If I'm going to be brutally honest. But the thing is, like, Josh Allen is a magician. What are the Bills ranked in? The Bills are ranked 28th in the league in rushing defense. If that's the case, I would go to let me check Trevor Lawrence passing 238. Sorry guys, I'm just a little bit tired from yesterday. Haven't had much sleep. Damn. He's gone over on the last 5 weeks. And the last good defense he's played was Denver, and he went 279. Do I see him going over? That's the thing. Do I see him going over? What do you guys think? I'm thinking about putting Trevor Lawrence on the over passing yards. But what do you guys think? Too risky? I don't know, man. This is like this is some really tough stuff right here. Okay. We're gonna take the chance. And if the Bills can't stop the run, I can see in a tough game in Jacksonville. I think he goes over. But I don't think it's gonna be Zach. I don't know. He could go under though, because if they're able to run the ball, run that clock down, he doesn't really have to like do much. All right, you know what? Let's see here. I think James Cook is going to go on the. I think James Cook goes on the under. Now this could be a tough play for me because he is a Florida guy, so he's used to the weather. But I think Jacksonville is just motivated, bro. I think this is like one of their only opportunities. Man, I don't see him getting over 70 and a half. Hmm. Let me check on the stats for you guys here. James Cook. What is this? Rushing yards. All right, so against the Jets, he had one. He had 15. He had 74 against Philly. And where's Philly ranked on rushing yards? Rushing defense. Rushing defense. Eagles are a little bit below average. If he was, and that was a tough game. I think he goes under. I think that's gonna be the play for the day. Let's go to something else. You're not staying here for the whole time. 49ers and Eagles. I think okay. This hot take. I think the Eagles win, even though they're a higher seed. I think the Eagles beat the 49ers. I know how they've struggled all year. I know they struggled all year, but they're the reigning champs and they have playoff pedigree. And then when it comes to the playoff, everybody locks in. Let's guys like put your Eagles aside for a second. Like we all know we don't want to see the Eagles win another one. But let's be honest here. Having playoff experience and especially Super Bowl experience in tough situations, this helps. This can these games right here makes it easier for the Eagles to win than the 49ers. Now I'm just putting that out there. Eagles are -6 right now. So Vegas is thinking just like me. Not because they're not because of this of they're being the third seed, but just I think they know that it's going to be really hard for the 49ers to try and beat the Eagles out. And I think Lane Johnson is coming back. Saquon Barkley hasn't had a big game yet. Buddy, not Antonio Brown, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith and Goddard, they're already they're ready to go. And Jalen Hurts, uh, I don't know what to say about the regular season, but when it comes to the playoffs, he's a little bit underrated. So I think I'm gonna put this one in as a win for the Eagles. I'm not gonna bet on any of the players just because of how the offense works, how inconsistent week to week is. Because just think about this for a second. I don't know if you guys follow fantasy or not. Having either Devontae Smith or AJ Brown or even Goddard at one of your positions, a flex or a wide receiver or tight end, it is like a double-edged sword, bro. You don't know who's gonna get the ball at whatever time. And then sometimes instead of throwing the ball, Jalen Hurts decides to rush it in for a touchdown, or instead of handing it off to Saquon, he would just pass the ball and or just run it himself and just keep touches away from certain players. And that's how it affects the offense. And I think that's one of the things that's been affecting this offense this year and all the drama. So I'm gonna avoid touching any players for the Eagles right now. The Eagles defense has been getting a little bit better week by week. People could say McCaffrey for a touchdown. If I'm gonna be truly honest, like sure that could be That could be, but do I see it happening? No. I think Brock Purdy doesn't has a whatever average mediocre game, like an game. So yeah, I'm not touching that. All right. Now my Patriots. I don't know what to do about this game. I personally, as a Patriots fan, felt disrespected. Not for the fact that they wanted to play us, but it's how the Chargers wanted to play us. Just listen to me for a second. So the Broncos had the one seed. We were the second seed, and the Chargers in that week 18 were playing the Broncos. The Chargers decided to bench Justin Herbert for that final week, which basically gave the Broncos the one seed and solidified it. So it kind of screwed us over in a way. But by screwing us over, they ended up having to play us in that first round. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I think we're going to blow them the hell out. I think this is me. Maybe my emotions are getting a little bit in the way, but I felt completely disrespected, bro. Like you gave the Broncos the first seed because you were that petty of giving the Patriots the first seed again. And plus you wanted to play us because if we would have gotten the first seed and the Broncos would have got the second seed, the Chargers would have had to play the Broncos. The Chargers play the Broncos if it was the other way around. And I don't think they would want to play the Broncos back to back. So yes, it's sort of strategy, but at the same time, you're a coward. Like you're a bit of a coward for doing that shit. Like that's just I didn't like how that went down, bro. Especially like I don't know how Roger Goodell hasn't changed that situation where just teams like give up on the second or last week of the season and basically helps out the team that or screws over the team that needs the higher seed to lose to then take over. Where's the competitive edge in the situation? Justin Herbert should have been playing that game. By the way, the Broncos won that game by basically a pick six and field goals. You mean to tell me Bo Nix and that all of a sudden first seed team wasn't able to score a single offensive touchdown with no Justin Herbert in the game? I mean, I know they're both offense, but just hear me out for a second. It was a pick six, and then the rest are field goals for the Chargers. That's the team. Like, I don't know, man. That whole situation is iffy and sus to me. But I don't want to bet on the game because that's like sacrilegious. In a way, that's to me, that's just like no superstitions, and it's a jinx. Basically, I'm just saying that's the word I'm trying to look for. It's a jinx. But player props, though. Let's see. Let me see. I'm looking for sacks. I want to see some defense. There we go. It's sacks. I'm gonna put. Milton. Listen to me. I'm putting Milton Williams to get a sack because he's coming back from injury. He's ready to go, and that Chargers O line is absolute dog water. Absolute dog water. And Justin Herbert, you better wish you find some people butt cheeks open because we got Christian Gonzalez who can guard anybody in the league, and we got Carlton Davis who can guard any number 2 or 3 in the league. We got some good safeties. If you're not having time in the pocket, Boy, you better count your days, bro. You better count your days wanting to sit the hell out, trying to screw us over with the first seed. All right, basically screw around and find out. That's basically what I'm trying to tell them. That's the I'm just gonna choose that for the day. That I'm not. I don't want to jinx anything. All right, Texans and Steelers. All right, last one. Hmm. Here's what I will say. I think the Texans. No, I think the Steelers are gonna be able to pick off at least once. At least once. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go player. Maybe that's why it doesn't show up. Do you guys see it? Interceptions. Am I missing something? Or here we go. Interceptions. If I'm going to be truly honest, I think CJ Stroud throws an interception. I mean, even like this is a weird ticket, but I'm just telling you guys right now. This right here, even Vegas thinks he's going to throw a pick. I'm not gonna lie. This he could also throw a pick, but we'll see. I mean, DK Metcalf is coming back. Um, where's DK Metcalf at? Where's his receiving yards? DK Metcalf. Nah. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I think he goes over. I think he's. Yeah, I think he goes over. And I think we have one more game, the one we haven't chose. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what we got here, bro. I don't want to choose this game, bro. Bro, let me see this, man. Caleb Williams. What was the score of the last couple games? Oh, by the way, for letting everybody know, it is 56-15. Indiana's winning so far. NFL standings. Let's go. Green Bay. Okay. So the first matchup of the year, Green Bay won 28-21. That's 49 points. So that's over right now. That's over. Second matchup, which was week 18, 17, week 6. Yeah, week 16. It was 22-16, 38. So that's under. This is at Bears. So it was under, and it went into overtime when it was at Bears. This is the playoffs. This is going to be a very defensive matchup. I can see this game. I'm gonna go under. I think I'm gonna go under for this one. I think that's gonna be the play. I think both teams are going to try not to let each other score as much as possible. I mean, obviously that's how it works every game, but I just think both teams are going to be motivated. I think just because this is a prime time game tomorrow, so get ready, guys. Okay, we've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, six, seven. Nah, screw it, guys. All right, comment in the chat. I'm retarded. All right, thanks. Um, let's go to NBA, bro. I guys, if you guys don't know me, I have literally watched hardly any NBA this season. I feel like the aura of the NBA has literally dwindled down to literally almost nothing. I think it's I think just the calls from the referees have been ridiculous. The no calls have been ridiculous. I think the situation with the Miami Heat and Terry Rozier kind of left a bad taste in my mouth and how it all went down and how now Adam Silver is not really wanting to give Miami Heat that first round pick back because the Charlotte Hornets are being a bit of they were being dickheads because they knew about the situation and they didn't tell us. So we want our first round pick back, but let's see what happens. Um, so I'm not too familiar with the NBA, but I am gonna do this because for my boy Daniel, who's coming back from Australia um this weekend. So I know he's a Real Madrid fan. For any soccer fans out there, Real Madrid versus Barcelona on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern for anybody that lives here on the eastern side, Eastern Standard Time. Get ready. This is the classic. This is a Clásico. This is for the Supercopa. This is going to be a very intense game. I don't know who I don't know what to expect to happen. Um, I can let me check the stats. Maybe some player stats here. I know I'm excited for the. I'm personally excited for this game. Okay. I guess this thing is frozen. There we go. Yep, it is now official. The number one seed Indiana Hoosiers will be facing off against the Miami Hurricanes at Hard Rock Stadium for the national championship on January 19th on ESPN. Get ready. Um, Fernando Mendoza throws 5 touchdowns on this game. Uh, I don't know what's going to happen with Oregon. Dan Lanning. There's going to be some real questions about Dan Lanning staying as the head coach. Um, but it's gonna be a really interesting game. I'm still trying to see if I can get myself tickets to that game. If I'm gonna be dead honest, they're really expensive, but I'm hoping a plug of mine comes through and maybe can hook it up with some tickets. But overall, the game ended up being 56-22, absolute dog wash, like booty cheeks clapped the entire way, bro. But yeah, this is trying to look. I don't know. There's something's happening with the app, so forget it. Anybody watching in the chat right now? Anybody watching in the chat? You please tell me. Please tell me. Barcelona or Madrid? Barcelona or Madrid? Anybody? Anybody? All right, all right, all right. Barca Madrid, Barca Madrid. You know what? Let's have some fun with it. Let's try this. Here you can predict the score or try to get the correct score, which would make it fun. If we got it would make it really fun if we got it right. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Yes or no? For anybody coming in, welcome, welcome. We're here trying to find a parlay for the beginning of the new year. Let's see, let's see. We're here trying to decide the correct score for the FC Barcelona versus Madrid game on Sunday at 2 p.m. Yo, yo, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see, let's see. We can come back to it if you guys want to. Um, let's try some college basketball, bro. Anybody want to take a shot at or a crack at it? Hey, when in doubt, you gotta go for the Canes, baby. Go for the Canes. We're gonna throw one in there, baby. Let's go. 21 Tennessee versus Florida. I'm not gonna bet on that game because screw Florida. I know they're not the same team as last year, so I'm gonna avoid that. I don't know too much about them. Um, West Virginia and Kansas are good. Let's see if there's any favorable matchups that are on our side. Louisville, damn, 22.5 point spread. Yeah. I think we're gonna go Louisville here, just to add some easy. We're gonna add obviously UConn. Mm, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys see any matchups that you don't like? Oh, and if any guys, if you ever if you're in there like in the mood, bro, just if you guys want, you can tweet at me at Kings Don't Stop or Jonko Don't Stop, whichever one you guys prefer. Here it's like there's this one, and then there's also my Kings Don't Stop one, but yeah, it's if you have any questions or if you guys just want to talk to us, you let us know. Okay, we got some college in there. Let's go for the NBA. I know we don't talk about the NBA, but right now the Heat play the Pacers tomorrow at 7 p.m. We're gonna go for the Heat because we're Heat lifers for all. Let's go Heat. Oof. This is a real good game right here, bro. That's a good game right here, bro. All right. Is there anything else? Let's see. College football. I think that's it. Yeah, it's anytime touchdown. No. Here's some top ones that they're recommending, or like that is getting a lot of people. 9,000 people put to bed. 9.5. Puka Nakua. I mean, that could be a play. What is the anytime touchdown? Thing is, with anytime touchdown, they're gonna target people. They're gonna target Puka Nakua a lot. I know it's easier said than done, but like they're gonna probably double him the whole game, and he might end up not getting a touchdown at all, and then your whole parlay is screwed up. Unless he's, I know he's really good, but it would be crazy. Come back to this. Somebody clip this and then come back to me on Sunday. Tag me on Sunday after, or later to that day about what happens after this game right here, because la, 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 la. I think we're good, guys. I think this is gonna be it. So let me just check something out. The picks are in, baby. The picks are in. All right. Now let's go. Let's go to the ticket. Just to show you guys one more time. I'm going to go review it one by one. We have CJ Stroud to throw one interception. We have DK Metcalf to basically get 56 or more receiving yards. We have Miami basketball to beat Georgia Tech. We have Louisville to beat Boston College. We've got UConn versus DePaul. We have them winning. We have the Rams beating the Panthers. We've got the Heat beating the Pacers. We have the Packers and Bears game to go under 44.5. We've got James Cook on the under in rushing yards. We've got the Eagles to beat the 49ers. And then we got probably the hardest one. We've got Milton Williams to get a sack on Sunday primetime. All right, that's good. This could be a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's gonna be a tough one. And this one I made with my boy. I don't even know what happened here. Man, that was 3 in a row. Jeez. Ugh. Yeah, I put 5. It was funny. I put $5 on a no sweat bet for $5 that neither team to score a touchdown for $5 to win $505. But obviously the game ended up being ridiculous in the first 11 seconds, a pick six. So that this ticket was already gone by the oh my god, it was ridiculous. Yeah, so unfortunately that second one didn't hit, but yeah. That's hilarious. I want to thank you guys for joining me for the first show of 2026. I want to thank Brandon, Blake, Daniel, Isaac, and then everybody else that helps out the crew. I hope everybody that was watching enjoyed their winter break. If there's anything you want me to like improve on the show, don't be afraid to ask me. I'm super chill. If you guys don't know, I've got if you guys don't know, I like to collect sports cards or like cards in general. I like One Piece. This one's for my boy David Beckham. Whenever I see him at work one day, and then I got like sports cards here. So you guys let me know if you ever see me at any shows. Don't be afraid to come up to me. I will be at Tombstone Collectibles tomorrow. Going to just chilling out with some friends there. If you guys want to pass by, swing by. Who knows? I might even end up going to that Louisville game. No, to the Miami game against Georgia Tech, since it's right by UM. Again, thank you guys for always supporting us. I know we are officially, let me see, 10 days away from the national championship in Miami. My Hurricanes have a chance to basically write their names in history as the only college football team ever to win in their own stadium, and also be one of 3 teams to ever win a championship in their own stadium. It was Tampa Bay with Tom Brady, Matthew Stafford with the Rams, and then now this could be another situation. It would be absolutely legendary if that happened. What else? For you guys that don't know, I also like anime. So if you ever guys want me to make an anime reacting channel or whatever, I'd also be down for that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and don't forget to like how everybody says, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, follow us on all our socials, support the U. Go for the Patriots. And what else? Drink responsibly and bet responsibly. All right. And eat your vegetables. What else? Oh yeah, support the troops too. Support the troops. And again, thank you guys so much for always supporting, and have a nice night, bro.